here.
Yo, you people, what it is, it's your boy Figure Elite, and welcome back to the toy department. Today, we're going down our A3 DC Multiverse 8978 on deck in the toy department. So, yo, I'm going to try to make this as quick as I possibly can because there's a lot to unpack as far as how I got my hands on these cats, but I'm going to try to make it as fast as I possibly can. So, without further ado, here we go. So, back months and months, a year, as far as when the Batman 89 and the Batmobile was dropped, I wasn't looking for it. I was actually looking for the Riddler. So I went 35 minutes east of where I'm at because they have a GameStop, and that GameStop has a tendency to have a lot more figures and a lot more variety of figures. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I went ahead and went in there. Nothing was going on, so I really didn't feel like it was a waste of time. I didn't pick anything up, and I didn't find what I was looking for, but it was like whatever. So I get back into town, and I go to Books A Million. I'm like, let me stop in here, see what they're working with. Just maybe, the DC Multiverse that I'm looking for, I can find. So I step in, and I'm looking around. I just happened to run up on the other side of where they keep the DC Multiverse at in the Books A Million. I look down, there's this big box, Batmobile. I'm like, yo. And then I look up and to my right, and there's the fig. I was like, yo, it's a wrap. I'm about to clock out right now. So I got my hands on the 89, and I know a lot of people's like, well, that's not 89, it's from The Flash and all this and that. It's Michael Keaton. It's 89 Batman with the logo, and that is the 89 Batmobile. I don't care if it's the Flash movie that just dropped. I don't care about none of that. The logic behind it is that's Michael Keaton's 89 Batman. So that's what it is. I don't care about the canopy being a different color. I'm not getting ready to customize it and make it fit in and all this other good stuff. It's staying just like this. And Batman, as far as that belt piece is concerned, is people it's not yellow. Well, the ones that I've seen, the yellow don't match the yellow in the symbol. So if it was supposed to be, this wouldn't be canary, and that wouldn't be like a golden mustard color or whatever. So guess what? I'm keeping it the way it is. I'm not fixing, I'm not altering, I'm not doing none of that. It's 89, and that's pretty much the end of it on my side of the street. So you can say what you want, and for those that went on that whole rant and then was like, I'm waiting, or I bought this and then they did this, hey man, good luck in what it is that you do. But on this side of the street in the toy department, 89 Batman, 89 Batmobile. So fast forward to maybe around the time that I purchased my DJ Street Fighter figure. I left at Target. I went into Books A Millions, and I wasn't really looking for. I was looking for the figure, but I was like, you know what? It's a hard find as far as this 78. I was like, okay, if I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. And I wasn't expecting to run up on it when I ran up on it. So when I did run up on it, guess what? I clocked out. It was a wrap after that. So having both of these figures, in the collection, as far as nostalgia and, the Superman and Batman that I actually grew up on is dope. So having both of them, and just, holding that place. I have something special that I'm going to do for these two. They're going to have their own special display because, that 78 Superman, Christopher Reeves, 89 Michael Keaton, those, again, were the Batman and Superman that I grew up on. And, those will be, even with all of the movies that have come out after these two, I appreciate anything DC, Batman, Superman. I appreciate it. I don't have any issues with it or whatever, but just these two right here just brings back that old school. So having them in my collection is like a piece of my childhood that um, was lost and now found once again. So I most definitely appreciate the two figures for what they are as far as the articulation, the head sculpts for the Superman, all the hands that came with it. I know this particular Keaton only came with two sets of hands, a batarang, and then like a grappling gun, I think. But it doesn't really work in his place. But you know what? The Batmobile, just completely makes up for lack of anything else. And I know there's figures out there that I could grab and use for our accessories or whatever. But I'm okay with this Batman. I'm okay with this Superman, and it pretty much um, sums it up. So you people, I'm not gonna hold you. You know how we do it. Always, always stay in God's grace. And into the next run, hey yo, 100, no change. Oh, and before I go, shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you for the people that been rocking with me, the new people that's rocking with me, everybody that's engaging in the comment section. Engage. If you're watching the videos or you subscribe, engage. Drop a comment. Whether you like it, don't like it, could care less about the. It doesn't really matter. Engage, because I enjoy talking about it. It's a passion of mine for the figures, the comic books, the customs, the dials, all that stuff is like I'm completely and utterly wrapped around that. And to be able to talk about it with like-minded people and to build friendships within the community, I mean that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to all my new subscribers. You guys are awesome. And with that being said, 100, no change. Peace.